Hi scholars, we're going to start today reading lesson off by taking a look at a quick clip of a character that most of us have seen before, and that's the Cat in the Hat. We talked about him in our very first video when we thought about words we could use to describe characters. So pay attention to this clip and see if you can think of a word that we can use to describe the Cat in the Hat in this clip.
Hi, what is this? Is it alive?
No, I was trying to make honey. Oh, Cat, do you have any honey?
Honey? Let's see. Nope. Why do I carry so many things? Aha!
Toast? This isn't toast. It's an invitation.
Of course it is. An invitation to Queen Priscilla Bazoo's honey dance. I'm just buzzing with excitement.
All right, so we had a chance to watch that clip of the Cat in the Hat and start thinking about what kind of character traits he might have. So let's think about how we identify character traits. We think about what the character says, what the character does, and then we choose words that best describe how the character behaves most of the time. That he is a little bit delightful, right? Because he has a really fun personality. He is silly, he's playful. There's so many words I can think of to describe the way that he interacts with those children. So just like last time, we're gonna work on a word web. Last time when we looked at this text, we were focusing specifically on the character Lily and Lily's behaviors and actions and how those could help us identify words to describe her. But today we're gonna focus on Jack. So we can see Jack right over here, and he has his hands out like this, like he's trying to stop Lily. So let's listen again as I quickly read the text. Jack and Lily both like butterflies. Jack wants to watch the butterflies. Lily wants to catch them. No, Lily, don't, says Jack. He does not want Lily to catch a butterfly. She might hurt it. Jack will find Lily's toys. She will not hurt the toys. She can chase and catch them. Okay. So let's think about how we can describe Jack, and let's highlight some evidence. It says here, Jack wants to watch the butterflies. So that makes me think of an action. Something Jack wants to do is watch the butterflies. He says, no, Lily, don't. So remember, we're thinking about actions and words the characters say. And why is he saying that? What's his motivation? He doesn't want Lily to catch a butterfly because she might hurt it. Even though this is such a short text, we just learned a lot about Jack by thinking about his actions and his words. He wants to just watch butterflies, and he doesn't want Lily to play with butterflies because he's afraid that she'll hurt the butterflies. So he wants them to stay safe. Exactly. So let's take a look at the list now. What do we say that Jack is nice, mean, or sad? I would focus on nice. So let's take a look at these words and see if there's a word here we can use to describe him. Can you use your pointer finger to point to one of the words on the screen that you would use to describe Jack? I would describe him as caring. I might describe him as peaceful, respectful, and sensitive. There's so many words. He's sensitive to the butterflies' needs to their safety. He doesn't want Lily to hurt them. He respects the butterflies. He's peaceful, right? He doesn't want to play hurtful games or violent games. He wants to be really peaceful and just watch the butterflies. And that shows that he cares. He's very caring. So some of these words that we just wrote down, and think about how I can put that in a sentence. So I know he is caring. He's peaceful. Sensitive, and respectful. Which of these words do you think best describes our character Jack? On your paper, I want you to use these words and write a sentence to describe Jack. Use one of these words. Make sure you include evidence like we've been practicing, using one of the words respectful, sensitive, caring, or peaceful. I'm going to choose the word caring. Jack is caring. He cares about, doesn't want Lily to hurt the butterfly. That's how we know that he cares about the butterfly, because in the text it says she might hurt it, and he's telling her, no, Lily, no, because he doesn't want her to hurt the butterfly. Okay, friends, so now that we've had practice with that, let's take a look at a new text. And remember, you can do what I did as you're reading and finding evidence. You can do what I did. As you're reading and finding evidence, you can make a word web just like this one. It's really simple. Just draw a circle in the middle and some circles coming out of the sides. You can make a word web and write down different words from our character traits list that you think describe the character. So today we're going to look at a new character, and that's who you are going to practice writing about. All right, so we're going to take a look at this text. The title is Calming the Sea. The storm was strong. It scared the people in the village. Nara pushed her own fear away. I must sing to calm the sea, she thought. She knew the village was in danger if she didn't. I am old, but I will go, Nara told the people. The wind blew. Nara took a deep breath and stepped onto the cliffs. The sea was angry. She sang an old song. The storm calmed down a little. It no longer put the village in danger. Nara smiled and went home. It sounds to me like Nara did something really important in this story. What important thing did Nara do? She stopped the village from being in danger, from the angry sea. She did that all on her own. How did she stop it? That's right, she sang an old song. Today, you're going to think about the character Nara. You're going to write down a trait you would use to describe Nara, either from your brain or from the list of traits. You're going to write down your clue and then write a sentence putting that trait and clue together to tell me which descriptive words we can use to describe Nara based on her actions and her words. I'll be looking to see whose work I can show for next time. Okay, friends, so for the Scholar Work Spotlight, let's take a look at some answers that friends wrote about Tom the pirate. So over here, we can see that this friend wrote the trait and the clues, and she put them in a list to make it really easy to see. So she wrote that Tom was kind, and her clues was that he was smiling, telling jokes, giving them big hugs, and waving at people. And I think all of those clues make sense with the word kind, which is why I picked to show her work, right? She's picking a word, and she's choosing clues that are relevant. She didn't say the word kind and then say that he, frowned angrily at people. That wouldn't be very kind. Now, another scholar's work we have here, it says, Tom is friendly in the story because he smiles and waves. And when people say he smells, he gives them a big hug. I love that. So even though the word is different from the other scholar's example, one scholar chose kind, this scholar chose friendly, these words both make sense for the character. So this is just continuing to show us that characters are complicated, and there's a lot of different words we can use to describe their traits. I can't wait to see whose work is going to be in the next video. I'll see you next time.